We back. Episode
Yes,
8.
sir.
Talk Soon Podcast. Episode 8, man. I let everybody introduce themselves, bro. Let's get it.
We're back. Gares, Phil's win. What was it, 10-2?
10-2.
Easy dubs, up 2-1. Feeling good with another home game.
Crazy.
What up, Vince?
And it's your boy Vince, bear down.
They
still,
took that personal, G.
Rocking with Jay Fields.
Facts.
And Orlando RC, I don't know what he doing, bro. He can't be the one out there. He can't be saying that, bro. Like, Okuna's saying cool, bro.
The Braves announcers, so if people don't know, Arcia supposedly in the locker room said, made fun of Harper for not tagging up and ending game 2 like that. And I guess Phillies caught wind of it, so they showed up to the game in the Dion Primetime Colorado shirts and taking it personal. And they showed up. Castellanos and Harper showed up. Both hit double bombs. I know we don't talk baseball a lot, but it is playoff baseball, and I'm fired up because the Phillies are in it. Astros are currently up 3-1. I want that rematch, but we got a little road to go for that.
Don't sleep on them, bro. They ain't got nothing to lose, and they got bats. They won through
nothing to lose, man. Is this going to be? Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Is this going to be the first time 2 wildcard teams? Because the wildcard is relatively new. Could this be the first time 2 wildcard teams make the NLCS? Because the fact that Phillies might get home field, I would have never thought it.
Yeah,
right. It might be.
Maybe.
That's kind of crazy.
I'm trying to think. I don't remember what year the Tigers were a wild card.
But 2 on the same side, because there was never 2 wild cards.
You're right. It might be. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, this might be the first.
So a wild card can never get home field before, so it's kind of interesting.
That's crazy.
And Diamondbacks can close it out tonight versus the Dodgers. Stros are up 3-2.
I think the Dodgers win tonight.
Minnesota just scored.
Wait, what?
Minnesota just scored. It's 3-2. I want to see the Astros versus the Rangers, bro. I want to see the Astros Rangers.
Texas going to be good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's going to be lit out here, so I want to see it. And
everybody writing the Rangers off because of that regular season, man. Throw that out the window, bro.
No,
this
but
is
listen,
the Rangers team.
They're saying Scherzer could be back for the ALCS, and if he is,
bro,
that's scary.
Throw that regular season Houston and Texas out the window, bro. This is a new Rangers team, bro. They just playing different right now.
Yeah, facts. All right, boys. Enough baseball talk. A little bit of NHL yesterday. Bedard made his debut versus Sidney Crosby. He looked all right. Got his first NHL assist. He almost scored off a rebound. I was locked in on all sports yesterday. But
I ain't gonna lie, I'm starting to dial in a little bit on hockey. I watched a little bit today, just a little bit.
So for me, hockey's kind of like baseball. Like the regular season, you can't get too excited about it. But when them playoffs roll around, it gets intense. But I'm not going to really get into hockey too much because it's game 1 and game 2 of the season for these guys.
Gonna be.
Yeah, we'll get into that. So for football, what we all love the most, especially right now, Thursday, your Bears finally put together I would say, a complete game. Got their first dub and dominated. Fields looked really good, great, phenomenal. He made some nice throws under pressure. Especially that back corner throw. DJ Moore went off. 3 TDs, 230. What do you got to say, Vince? How you feeling about the Bears? First win, 1-4.
First win in almost a full calendar year. I didn't expect the season to start like this. I expected us to, not be 1-4 after the quarter mark. But with that said, I've been saying it all year. It's a lot of football to play. And when I look around the NFC and I look at the last 2 weeks that Justin Fields has put together, if he continues that, it's going to be pretty exciting in the NFC North. So, I know everybody wants to crown the Lions and give it to them. Cool, do that. We'll see them. And the thing about the Lions is we don't see them till late. We'll get healthy. People don't realize Bears have been hurt too, like entire secondary out. Offensive line. Now we just got our offensive line back, and look what they did against a Commander's pass rush that was, it's pretty good.
Yeah, they're good.
If the pocket holds up like that, you're going to have to outscore us. That's how I feel. That's what I feel. So I'm not saying we're making the playoffs or we're destined to win the NFC North, but I do think we got a guy at quarterback, and I think he's starting to show the things that I said he would show from the beginning. It's just, it's taken 4 or 5 weeks for us to get here. So, we'll see.
Chuck, you got anything on that game? I know we were all locked in on it.
I'm surprised the Bears won that game. Vegas had. I thought the Commanders was going. Short week for both teams. And the Commanders at home, I just thought that Eagles loss was they were going to be salty and come out and play hard. They played the worst first half of football I think I've seen any team play this season. But yeah, like you said, like Vince said, man, Phil's these last 2 weeks been looking good. I can't even hate. Like even my fantasy quarterback, this is going to be the third week he's going to be my fantasy quarterback on both sides. But yeah, Phil's look good. I mean, like it's been Denver. They should have won that Denver game.
Definitely should have won a Denver game.
That was terrible.
To talk about the gambling side of it too, like I tweeted this, no way Vegas was going to allow the Bears to get their first win on like just a regular 1:00 game, right? Like a team that hasn't almost won in almost a year, right? Wins their first game on prime time. Like that's nasty if you ask me.
That's nasty.
Because you just know everybody was on Commanders -6.5. They just played the Eagles well. When I woke up, I was like, oh, Bears win. Just off of that, like you just knew the public was going to be on the Commanders and it's just the Bears. We're going to just get some more cash off of them. Nah.
I got a question for you guys. Do you think teams like the Commanders, when they're playing a team like Philly, do you think they just give it everything they got, and if they come off on a short week, it actually hurts them more? Or do you think it's just a short week and they just had a bad game?
I agree. Yeah, I mean, I think it's I think they play. It's certain teams. I think that teams get up for it. And you just knew Washington. They like playing Philly. They played like last year.
That was for the division lead that game. So people don't realize that they would have been first in the division if they won that.
Yeah,
so I do feel like
that game,
through the kitchen sink.
It was a heartbreaker, and like the public, including me, we just didn't see it. Like short week, they battled in overtime. They didn't really care. Bears came in and whooped them. Like, yeah, I totally agree. They get up a little bit for different teams, especially the division game.
I wouldn't necessarily. I don't know if it's necessarily about whether the players are getting up for it. I just think it's more so this is a division game, and when it's a division game, you just know your opponent. You know your opponent better than a team that's not in the division. And I'm not saying you guys are discrediting the Bears win, but I just think the Bears whoop their ass. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, for sure. I agree.
Commanders are the same team they've been. They kept the edges up like everybody else has been doing against Justin Fields, and we just finally started to make plays. Like, so yeah, that's all I got.
With that being said, since we're on the Bears, you put out a tweet, and you know I'm gonna bring it up. Vince said,
"Let's talk about it."
Is Fields the best quarterback in the NFC?
Wait.
Hold on.
Don't paraphrase it. Don't paraphrase it. Dare I say, is Justin Fields the best quarterback in the NFC?
That's the same thing.
It's not. No, it's not. It's posing a question. It's posed as a question.
But do you really believe right now in this moment, that's a fair question right now? Look at Chuck with the face. Do you really believe that, like after watching 5 weeks of football? Or are you just kind of like looking at what could be?
I think that I'm going to be real with you. I think it's both. And I'm going to explain why I think it's both. Just hear me out. I'm listening. I know that I'm biased. I know that I'm biased.
We know.
And you can chalk it up to that. But if you just look around what's going on this year, I don't want to talk about what's happened the last 2 years or 3 years. And if you just look at the stats, as of right now, that's all we're talking about. I don't care what anybody says. 11 touchdowns is better than anything else. The yards, we want to score the points. And there's only one quarterback with more passing touchdowns than him right now, and that's Kirk Cousins, who has the same amount of wins, I think. Maybe the Vikings might have one more win. But the point is that if you look at the stats, it's not crazy to say he's been the best quarterback. It's just
Yes,
not
it is.
crazy to say that. No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Yes.
So who?
it
So
is.
okay. So
So
I'm assuming you're
this
gonna
is
say
my
Jalen
thing,
Hurts, right?
because in the group chat you posted Fields next to Mahomes and their stats, how it's very similar, and this is why like sometimes you could use stats to your argument. Sometimes I'm like because with that logic, you're telling me Kirk Cousins is the best quarterback in the NFC based off the numbers, and he's not. Has he been playing good? Yeah. Russell Wilson, you're saying he's the best quarterback in the AFC based off the numbers. Has he been? He's been playing well. He's not the best quarterback in the AFC. There's no way anybody's saying that. So I do agree the NFC has weaker quarterbacks, so Fields is higher on the list. But Brock Purdy is playing like out of his mind. Is he in a better situation? Yeah, but this guy is playing like he's the best quarterback in the NFC right now. And that's me being a Hurts fan. I think it's him and Hurts right here. That's just...
Let's use context. The context that you just used, let's use it, right? You want to talk about situation, and that's one of the words that you used. And if we're talking situation, Hurts and Brock Purdy are in situations that are just 10 times better than what Justin Fields is in.
Hold on. Because the O-line?
Because everything. The O-line, the receivers, the defense. Fields doesn't even have a defense.
Not Mr. Bears will have the second best receiving core in the NFC.
I was wrong on that. I was wrong on that. I'm not doubling back. Gee, I just said I was wrong on that. Once Claypool decided to not block and not contribute as the things that I thought that he could be, I was wrong. I can eat that. But that still does like
Mooney. So you still have Mooney and Moore. So it's like, are you saying Mooney's not as good as you thought he was?
For sure. I can sit here and tell you right now, Marvin Harrison Jr. is a Bear no matter what. He's one of those two picks. I'm telling you, because Mooney is kind of like, you can go look at my tweets.
I agree. I said the Eagles have a way better receiving core. So
but hear me out. I can't. Yeah, I'm wrong on that. But with that said, I'm telling you, situation coaching, like all across the national networks and stuff, people are like, Justin Fields is not the problem. It's coaching. It's offensive line. He's the most sacked quarterback. Receivers not getting open, separation things. But if you want to, like, you look at those things and then you compare it to what Brock Purdy has, I'm not discrediting Brock Purdy. I was even wrong on how bad Brock Purdy how bad I thought Brock Purdy was. But man, if we're talking situations, Justin Fields he's in a situation that's not even comparable to those.
No, I agree. And that's why I said
Purdy.
that. And that's why I said it with Brock Purdy. He's probably, him if Hurts are in great situations right now
and
with
his athletic
and
ability. If you put him behind, I'd be so scared to see Justin Fields in Philly. No discredit. I love Jalen Hurts. I love everything.
He's not better than Hurts, bro. I'm telling you right now, he's not better than Hurts.
I love everything about Jalen Hurts. Pause. Like as a quarterback, I'm a fan of Jalen Hurts. But man, just off of just physical his attributes, you put Justin Fields behind that offensive line, this guy, he's going to show us who he really is. Give it about 6 weeks.
So Vince, we're probably going to agree to disagree. So I'll say this: I think Fields is more explosive, especially on his legs, but by far maybe not by far, but he's a lot faster and he's better on the ground. He could rush for 1,000. I think Hurts is just right now. When I looked at that second year elite, his decision making and the way he takes care of the ball and some of these throws he makes, and I know he's not always under pressure, but his decision-making took a leap. And I want to see it from Fields. Like, it's going to be hard to see with the Bears, like you said, but we might not see it till the Bears get good. So it's hard. I can't sit up here and say Fields is the best quarterback in NFC. Maybe in some years to come, when he gets in a better situation, we can have that debate. But I just...
Okay,
hey, that's all I'm saying.
This is a weekly podcast. We're gonna have a conversation about it. I think almost every week.
Chuck, go ahead, Chuck.
You already know who I think the best is.
You was just killing Jared Goff. You was just telling us he was a bum. Don't do that, man. Yes, you was. You was when they lost last week, or when they lost to Seattle. He was killing Goff.
No, I'm talking about the coach.
Oh, man.
I ain't never called you. Jared Goff.
I want to go back. Can I go back to this group chat, man?
Listen. Chuck, you're so much of a flip-flop to these Lions. I don't know if you're a fan or not. I really don't. Chuck, You picked the Vikings because you said you're a purist.
Put that clip out there.
I mean, it's as being a Lions fan for years. They come out and they do this. Like, it just, that's just what they do. You gotta be like a Lions fan, but you gotta be realistic. Like,
and they're gonna do it again.
Okay, so why are you on the gas in week 6? If that's your take as a Lions fan, how are you on the gas right now in week 6? There's so much football to play, and you're saying Jared Goff is the best quarterback in the NFC.
Right now.
Right now?
Right now. Who's been playing the best out of every quarterback in the NFC?
Justin Fields.
I'm not taking Goff or Fields over Purdy or Hurts. There's no way in hell, bro.
Right.
You're not taking you. Wait. Just hold on. Just so we have it. Just so we clear.
Right now, for me, it's Hurts, Goff, Purdy. My goodness. In the NFC, what do you put Goff at then? Lions 4.
He's probably. I don't even know if I have. Hold on, give me a second. I don't even want to look. I'm not even gonna look. Goff's probably 3rd or 4th. I don't know off the top of my head. But Purdy and Hurts are 1 and 2.
But
it's ignorant to say Purdy's not the best quarterback playing the best football.
Are you going to? If you want to go numbers right now, the number 1 QBR rating in the whole entire NFL right now is Brock Purdy. He's the best quarterback.
I know that. So is he better than Mahomes right now? Is Brock Purdy better than Mahomes?
Is he playing better than Mahomes? Is he playing better than Mahomes right now?
Who is the better quarterback?
Mahomes is overall. But is he playing better than Mahomes right now? Yes.
I guess you could say yes, but no, I'm not.
He's playing better.
I'm not going off. I'm not looking at ESPN touchdowns and interceptions.
They're undefeated. The Eagles are undefeated.
Wins aren't a quarterback stat.
We gotta
stop talking. We gotta stop doing that. Wins aren't a quarterback stat, man. I'm sorry, and I want y'all to remember when y'all said Purdy was better than Justin Fields on this day, because hey, it's a lot of football to play. That's all I gotta say. Man, y'all want to crown the Brock Purdy's and the Jared Goffs in October? Then crown their asses. Crown them there.
Look, this is what I was with you, Vince. I was kind of the Brock Purdy doubter. I have a pending bet saying he would get benched this year at some point. I bet that before the season. So, from what I've seen from this guy, he might be the real deal. Is he in the best situation? Yes. But he's not making mistakes. And when you don't make mistakes, it's hard for me to knock a guy. It's just, I know deep down Jared Goff is going to choke the shit out of a game when it matters the most. I know it. You know it, Vince. And Chuck knows.
Oh, yeah.
I can't say that about Jalen Hurts. I can't say that about Brock Purdy.
You mean the fumble in the Super Bowl?
Yeah, thank you.
Did he not redeem himself?
Yeah, but
after the fumble?
But Goff has been to a Super Bowl, too. It's not like
he scored 3 points in the Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts went throw for throw with Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl,
I'm
bro.
just saying, though.
Come on, man. What are we talking about?
Goff gets so much negative hate, and all he did was win his whole career.
No, because you and Dan, a guy in our group chat, say he's the best quarterback in the NFC, and Lions are top 3, and it's week 6, and you're already guessing wins.
I never said he was the best quarterback in NFC. He has the best rating, courtesy of Pro Football Focus. That's what I posted today. And those are
why isn't he top of the list on MVP right now in Vegas? Why is he not up there? Why is it Allen, Hurts, Purdy?
But all I know is every QBR website, every stat, he's a top 5 quarterback. Justin Fields' QBR is 20th. Jalen Hurts' QBR is 10th.
QBR?
But it makes...
We're talking about QBR.
Who's on a QBR? At least say rating. Ratings are better.
QBR means Brock Purdy is number 1 by a mile QBR. It makes sense. They're undefeated. San Francisco's the best.
Dak is 8th. So Dak's playing the 8th best right now in the league? Is that what you're saying?
No, not that. Dak ain't playing that bad, though. The Cowboys just suck. Bro, they let the Cardinals suck. Everybody crown their defense, though. Look what the Niners just did. Look what the Cardinals did. Let's be real, bro.
So you're blaming the Cowboys defense?
Just let them crown the Lions, man.
Who have the Cowboys beat? Who have the Cowboys beat?
No, I agree, but you're saying it's Cowboys defense fault, not Dak?
Bro, I'm not. It's a collective. I said the Cowboys suck. It's collective. They suck on. They not that. The defense not that good.
I'll make
who are the good teams then? Who's the good teams then? Just Philly and Niners. That's it.
Niners are good. Bills are good. Lions are good. Eagles are good. Buccaneers are good. There's a lot of good teams this year. Saints are decent. There's a lot of good teams in the NFL. Jaguars are
Do the
decent.
Lions have the Lions? What's the Lions' good best win? Chiefs with no Kelsey, no Jones, I guess.
Yeah, but Kelsey
I
ain't
guess.
like good this year though,
Falcons,
bro.
Packers,
Oh, stop! You gotta
Sanders.
stop that, Chuck. You gotta stop that.
I might like Baker this weekend
Kelsey
too,
is
man.
Stop looking at stats. When Kelsey's on the field, he affects the game like no other, bro.
Get it, but you act like he's out there
87
like
sacks.
middle blocking and stuff, bro. He lines up in the slot. They move him all. It's not like he's Tyreek Hill. I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, Kelsey is a dog, but he doesn't block. It's not like unique. Kittle blocks. Kittle catches passes. Kittle's a dog. I'm just saying, Kelsey is just out there receiver, bro. He don't block. Like I don't see
No
what's
Chris
the big.
Jones. Like, what are we talking about?
Chris Jones is big. The Chris Jones is big, but I still don't get me wrong. We beat them without Kelsey. I get it. It'd be a way different game, but it still would have been a good game. We wouldn't have got smoked. We still could have won that game.
Time out.
Lions lose 3 of the next 5.
Hold on.
Lions lose 3 of their next 5.
Listen.
Said what I said.
Chuck, you said Kelsey Kittle. We all know Kittle is more well-rounded in blocks, but if Kittle was the number one option in an offense, he's not going to do what Kelsey did, in my opinion. But they don't. Kelsey's like all-time. He's starting to hit all-time status for what he does for a tight end.
Yes, but I feel I'm no knock on Kelsey, man. Kelsey is one
Chiefs
of the
are ass without Kelsey.
One of the greatest tight ends ever. Yeah. No knock on. Now, I'm not knocking on Kelsey, but he's in a great situation because he is the best offensive weapon Mahomes got. They scheme him everywhere. You ever see they move Kelsey left, right, slot, in the backfield?
That's my point.
They don't do that with Kittle, bro. They ask Kittle, Kittle is the best all-around tight end in the NFL. Those just facts, bro.
Listen, that's my point. When Kelsey's not on the field and you don't have to worry about him moving around, it makes it easier. I'm not saying the Lions wouldn't have beat them if Kelsey played, but Chris Jones, he's like top 3 in DT pressures, and he missed the game. He missed the game, and he's top 3 in DT pressures already.
That's for sure. That's for sure, man. But that made a difference. But it's not like Goff out here getting sacked like that.
No, it was a big. I said this in the chat. I said it was a big win for the Lions, but there's still a tiny asterisk with no Kelsey and Jones. You have to be like, all right, well, they went into KC, which is a tough place to play. It was a good road win. You beat the defending champions in their house. That's all I'm saying.
In their house.
To say Kelsey and Jones not in the game wouldn't have made a difference. You can't say that. You just can't say that.
Saying, yeah, of course it would have made a difference, but we still could have won that game.
Since we're on the topic, top 5, or you guys want to do top 10 power rankings? I kind of got a 5 in mind. You guys want to do 5 or 10?
Do 5. Let's do 5.
We'll do top 5. I'll shoot off my 5. Let me pull up the standings. I probably don't even need them, but I'm going to put the Niners first. They're playing the best football. They look to me like the Eagles of last year. They're just dominating every game. So I got them number 1. I probably should have started from 5, but oh well. Number 2, I'm going to catch some slack for this. I'm putting the Chiefs second for this reason. They are the defending champs, and I just want to kind of give them their respect. But if you got Eagles too, fine. Eagles still haven't had a signature win on the season, in my opinion. So that's why I'm going to put them at 3. I have the Dolphins 4. And I'll put the Lions 5 for you, Chuck. But I really want to say the Bills are 5th. But I'll put the Lions 5th.
Can you name 5 more? I think 5 is easy. I think 5 is like.
Yeah, that's what I'll stop at 5 right there.
No, I was saying I think you should do 10. You should do 5 more because 5 is kind of easy. I feel like we all gonna kind of have the same 5. Yeah. You know what I mean?
We do.
I feel like we have all in the same top 5. Do we all say Niners, Eagles, Chiefs, Dolphins are top 4?
I got to think about it in a moment, but maybe one is different. Like we all know Niners, Chiefs. Like I think that's kind of.
So what's tricky is like the Bills are 3-2, but I'm gonna have them ranked like 6th on my list.
Niners, that's what I'm saying. It'd be interesting to get 6 through 10 too. You know what I mean?
Actually, I do have. I don't even know where my phone's at. I put a power list out. I'm gonna just read it off my phone, and I'll tell you guys my top 10.
Niners, Eagles is 1, 2 for sure.
Okay.
3.
Niners first, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, yeah, Niners first. I think they might be a smidge better than the Eagles right now. But if the Eagles, I don't know. I need some blowouts. They're just in too many close games. 3's tough, man. I don't like the Chiefs. I've seen enough of the Chiefs where I'm not convinced this year. They'll have to get him a receiver. I ain't buying it.
They undefeated if they got Kelsey and Jones, man.
Yeah,
And against y'all beat them by 1 point
you
without
want to talk
them.
about a team that ain't play nobody either. I mean, shit, the Jets, the Vikings.
So
I mean,
I don't want to get off topic, but we'll get into this later. NFL is very top heavy right now, so we're probably going to say that about a lot of schedules. I'll rip off my list real quick, not to cut you off, Chuck. This is what I put on Tuesday morning: Niners, Chiefs, Eagles, Dolphins, Bills. That's my top 5. Lions. This doesn't look right. Cowboys, Bucks, Seahawks, Jags. I would probably change this, but I'm going to stand on it because I said this Tuesday morning. I'm not going to overreact. I think I put the Cowboys at 7 because I'm not going to overreact. I think the Niners are just levels ahead of a lot of teams right now, and Dallas is like a notch below them. So that's why I kept them at 7. Bucks at 8. They've been playing some tough football, and they got a big game versus the Lions this week that will tell me more about both them teams, in my opinion. Seahawks at 9, and I got Jags at 10. Big win in London over the Bills.
Agreed. I guess I'll go. Top 2 teams, I got San Francisco and then Philadelphia. My third team is Kansas City Chiefs. I think they're undefeated if they start the season healthy. Andy Reid is just a wizard as a play caller, man. For number 5, I got Buffalo Bills. I think that once Von Miller gets going, man, and I know they just lost against Miami, but that's a quick turnaround for them, having to travel to London too.
Lost Trey White too, which sucks for them.
Yeah, that definitely sucks. So they might drop, but right now I got them 5. 6, I'm gonna go Detroit. As much as I think they're gonna fall on their fucking face when it matters most. Right now they're 4-1 and they play good ball. So I'm gonna put them 6. This is where it gets tough. I'm gonna go Jags at 7. Big win against Buffalo. Oh wait, did I say Miami? I don't think I had Miami in there yet.
No, I think you went from Chiefs to Bills.
Yeah, Chiefs, Bills, and then give me Miami there, and then
Lions,
and then Jags, and then after that, that's where it gets tough. It's a bunch of
it gets tough
that.
for sure.
But I'll go ahead and round it out with, surprisingly, Pittsburgh, who's won 2 out of their last 3. And then I'll go Chargers after that, and Ravens to finish it off because they should be higher, but fluke loss, I feel like.
Chuck?
All right, I'm gonna go Niners 1. I just think they just strong, bro. Then Philly, that's my pick to win the Super Bowl. I just like Philly. I just think they'll click, and I just think their offense is they probably have the best offense in the league, I would say. This Hurts is just different, man. Now this is where it gets tricky. A lot of people saying 3rd is Kansas City, but like the Kansas City I'm watching, they just don't look like. I think the Bills are better than Kansas City. I think the Dolphins could give Kansas City some work. I just don't think that one defensive player gonna hold up and one offensive weapon from Mahomes. I just think that shit dead this year when they start playing good teams.
KC got a lot of fucking defense with Chris Jones in the middle. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I see it every week.
I just think when they play teams like Miami and Buffalo, they just gonna get a little exposed. Like they ain't played nobody yet, but outside the Lions, that's it. They played the Jets, the Vikings.
They played the Jags. They beat the Jags. I want to say it was in Jacksonville. Yeah.
Yeah, the Jags
like 17-10 or something, 18-10 or something.
Yeah, Jags is whatever, I guess. They just beat the Bills, but that shit was Bills flew into Thursday night over in overseas. Yeah, that game don't even count to me, bro. Like
it counts, but
come on, bro.
It's a weird game.
They had the worst first half. They played, they beat them. They beat the Jags any day on regular American soil. Like, anyways, but I mean to say it like that, but I think 3rd. I'm still rocking with the Bills at 3rd. Then I'm gonna put the Lions at 4. I'm not worried about that New England game. Lions at 4. Lions just gonna be in every game. It's just the way we play. We just gonna be right there in every game. Not going to lose by 21. We're just going to be right there and fighting every game. Just the way they play. Like, they just always going to be in every game. This is 5 and down is rough. Like, I want to say the Ravens, but Lamar be laying some eggs.
Hold on, you ain't say the Dolphins or Chiefs yet.
I told you I don't believe him. I'm about to say him that I'm going to get to him eventually, but
he said 5 and down is tough and chalked off the Chiefs and Dolphins.
No, it's the 5. It's like I'm gonna go at 5, man. Like Cowboys, not even in my top 15. They suck. I mean, 5. I'm probably gonna go with. I'm gonna go. I think Seattle a little different than everybody think this year.
I forgot Seattle. Yeah,
I think Seattle 5.
I had them in my top 10.
Yeah, Seattle 5, Chiefs 6. Man, Miami just got no defense, bro. I just don't believe in them, bro. Like, the same thing as last year. I just don't believe they can. You can't score 40 points a game in the NFL every game, bro.
They about to get Ramsey back, right?
You just can't. It just don't work like that, bro. They got no defense. Buffalo showed you what happened when you just try to run a track meet, bro. You just can't.
Buffalo still got to go to Miami now. Hold on.
They got the same record. They got the same record as y'all.
Yeah, I'm talking about when Buffalo played Miami, though. They showed you that you need defense. Miami got no defense, bro. Like, nothing. Like, it's just, you can't, like, they got nobody special on I mean, I guess when they get, Ramsey, I don't know, bro. I ain't feeling Miami like that. But I guess I'll put them 8th because I don't know what Lamar I'm going to get. Maybe the Ravens 9. And then probably 10 would be, can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm going to go with the Bucks. I think the Bucks is legit this year. They're probably 10. They just got solid defense and 2 good receivers. Yeah,
when you get like 8 through 12, it gets tough because you have a lot of teams with like similar records.
But yeah, I could be tough. I mean, Mahomes could turn it on, but I just don't see. I don't know what they're doing when I get him a receiver, bro. They could have traded for Claypool, bro. Like, I'm like, he better.
Claypool is a bum.
He better be on the Chiefs, bro.
I got a question.
Say it again.
The Lions' record? What's the Lions' record after these next 5 games?
Let me pull up the Lions' schedule.
Let's talk about this because I don't know. I think it's at Buccaneers, at Baltimore Ravens, home against the Raiders, at the Chargers, home against the Chicago Bears.
See, this is the stretch of the schedule. I keep it on. I'm a purist. This is the stretch of the schedule I'm scared of because I'm like, those is just at Ravens.
Why are you scared?
I mean, come on.
Because they're going to have to show their work.
Being honest, it's just a tough 5 games. Even the Raiders game at home is the Raiders going to start clicking. I just hope they don't click on us, like click after that game. But they look like they started.
The Lions are going to blow the Raiders out. I'll tell you that right now.
I hope so. I hope Garoppolo throws 10 picks. But I'm just saying, like, the Raiders can get it clicking. Like, this is just a scary stretch of games. Like, we'll see Sunday when we play Tampa. But
what's the record? What's up? You just telling me about Jared Goff and all that. What's the record? I think the one game I'm scared of is at the Chargers because it's a West Coast game. I'm not too concerned about the Ravens because we match up good with them. The Tampa Bay game, I'm not really too good. I mean, Baker can fuck some shit. We got the Raiders at the crib. What was the other game?
Bears. Home versus Bears.
Home versus Bears.
Bears at home. That's a dub. I don't disrespect, but
I say 3-2.
What's their losses, Jim?
I think we go 3-2. I'm gonna go 4-1. I'm scared.
Man, you sound nervous as fuck over
nervous,
there.
Dog.
Hey, 4-1 was too close. But I don't think we're going to lose. I know, Gills, you probably think we're going to lose the Ravens and Chargers. I'm guessing that's the 2 losses.
No, I got you guys losing this week to Tampa, winning at Baltimore, but blowing out the Raiders.
We got Baltimore next week?
And I don't know. No, yeah. You got at Tampa, at Baltimore. So I got you guys losing versus Tampa and winning at Baltimore. But I think it's a 1-1 split either way you look at it right there. And then Raiders, you'll probably blow out. Then the next two is a 1-1 split. But I'll say 3-2.
All right.
Is it my turn?
Go ahead, Benz.
They lose this weekend against Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay
Coming off a bye.
Buccaneers. So for betting purposes, I hope you people out there take bucks with the points.
+3.
They lose. They then go to Baltimore, murder, and they lose to to Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. That's now what? Now they're now 4-3. I'll give them the win against the Raiders, but like Chuck said, I don't know. Raiders, they're a weird team. They got some hitters in the secondary. They can't run the ball for shit, but I think that's the downfall of the Lions. I think the Lions pass D is suspect as fuck. I think that if they don't get if Hutch doesn't get home, and you can the quarterback gets some time against the Detroit Lions, you can fuck them up. And if you get into a shootout with them, Jared Goff is going to show you he will make a mistake eventually. That's what happened in the Seattle game. The game was a shootout, and Jared Goff couldn't keep up. And I'm looking at this stretch. These will be the best stretch of quarterbacks they play all season. And that includes Justin Fields. I think they lose 4 out of the next 5. I'm gonna go on a limb and say they lose 4 out of the next 5. And by 11-19, the NFC North is real fucking hot. Talk soon.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you.
The Lions talk.
I watched the whole Lions game this past Sunday, and I'm not gonna lie, I was really disappointed when they add Adam Thielen. I don't care if it's garbage time or what. Like when Bryce Young hiked the ball, Adam Thielen was open every play. I was just like, dog.
The Lions pass defense is suspect.
The Lions don't. This was the knock on Aaron Glenn though last year. They don't blitz. Even if they play backcourt, they just don't. They play 4 down linemen. Ray Hutchinson go get you. I'm with Vince on this. I did not like what I saw Sunday when they played Carolina. But they do get turnovers. They do. If Hutch is on, then you in for a long game. But they just don't blitz. And we kind of like our secondary kind of sucks right now. Like, think about it. Gardner Johnson.
I love the Bears matchup so much. I'm sorry, trying to cut you off.
We just lost another corner. Like, we are down men in the secondary, bro. Like, for real, it's crazy. That's what I'm saying. For us to keep winning games like that, bro, it tells you we got a good team. We're not gonna lose 4 out of the next 5 games. That's just ridiculous.
So, with that being said, you said your secondary's banged up. They're hurt.
It is banged up.
Next 5 games, Mike Evans, Godwin, Flowers, Odell, Devontae Adams, Keenan Allen, DJ Moore. And you're saying Thielen just ripped you apart. What do you think these receivers are going to do to you guys?
I know, but here's the thing. This is what we can do well to combat that. The one thing we have been good at is controlling the game. That ground game.
Yeah, you guys stop the run and run the ball well.
That ground, and that'll be the difference in the next 5 games. And that's why I think we could come out of those 5 games with at least minimum 3 wins. I think we go 4-1, but 3
you guys are gonna have to pass this weekend because Tampa don't play that run shit.
I know the Lions have not played a good offense since the Seattle game. I want to put that out there. The last 3 games, right? Falcons, Packers, Panthers. That's Ritter, Love, and Bryce Young.
All blowouts. Beat the brakes out of all of them.
Fair.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
We saw what Geno Smith did. But
Geno's straight though. Geno not a bum no more. Like Geno's
the next
straight.
5 guys are scoring touchdowns against Detroit. That's all I'm saying, man.
Not Jimmy
Garoppolo.
Lions are gonna blow out the Raiders on Monday Night Football.
I hear you, Bears, with the Tampa run D, but it's different. I think our run game is similar to the Eagles without Hurts. That makes sense.
No, because the Eagles' run game is the next level.
No, it is. I'm not trying to say it's the same as the Eagles.
I get like the scheme and how it works.
The scheme, I just think we'll be able to move the ball still on the ground against Tampa.
I don't know, man. Without Hurts, that's saying a lot.
I don't think you can stack the box now.
Hurts can take off for 70.
J-Mo, you saw flashes last week of J-Mo. He just was rusty, but the speed is there. And I think that we got him back now. He's going to be more involved against Tampa, and you're just not going to be able to stack the box like that. You're not going to be able to just You know what I'm saying?
It's
Like
a tough matchup. This
it's gonna be a
weekend at
tough
Tampa,
matchup
it's
for
a tough
Laporta
matchup.
too. Those
What's the
linebackers
spread
are
on
good.
that?
3, I
Just,
believe it's 3. It should be at 3.
Vegas knows, bro.
And we'll
Vegas
get
ain't
into
about
picks.
jumping on these Bucks. Lions
I
by
like what we're doing right now. Let's go look at the Bears schedule. I don't know what it is. So I'm gonna pull up the Bears schedule and look at their next 5, and I'll quick glimpse at it.
Dub. We back.
You guys, I'm gonna say the next 5. I give you 3 and 2.
Next 5.
For
I'm
the
gonna
Bears.
go.
I give them 3 and 2.
See, man, this
It's just like you said, Vince. Your secondary's banged up. Fields can't do it all, and I think.
Let me see. Yeah, y'all got the 8th string running back coming in this week. Like, hold on, let me see. What's the spread on this Vikings
I
game?
will say this: I think 4 out of the 5 are all winnable. I don't know if you guys win at Chargers, but then again, you don't know.
Vikings are favorite 2.5. Bro, Vegas knows. That's nasty work, dog. Y'all underdogs.
They say 3 and 2, Vince. Next 5. What you got?
I hate to be a homer.
Do it. Go ahead. You've been a homer since preseason.
I hate to be a homer. It's tough. We win. We're going to beat Minnesota.
Why are y'all
the Raiders
underdogs?
Game? We should beat the Raiders easily, but that's just like I know the Bears. Like after 2 straight, they might make that one tough, but we're going to beat the Raiders. So that's we beat Minnesota. We beat Oakland. At LA is weird. That's a weird team.
Yeah, that's kind of.
I can see a shootout. I can see us controlling their defense. If we can control their defensive line, I can see us pulling that out because the Chargers always do some stupid shit.
They do have a terrible.
They find a way to choke, especially in those damn primetime games. It's like the Chargers find a way to lose the game. I think we win that one as well. I think we lose at New Orleans. We just haven't played well in that building, and against that team and organization. So I think we lose that, and I think we beat Carolina. So I'll say we win.
All right, so
next 5 before we go play Detroit.
I don't disrespect Vegas. They know something. Vikings 2.5. I think the Vikings win that game this week. I just looked at. Why is the Vikings
It's a division game.
Huh?
It's a division game. It's a fair take.
I mean, it opened at 3, and the public is just swaying it because he's out. There's nothing more fishy about that.
I think you guys should be able to beat. Man, it's gonna be. If you guys win, it's just gonna be hell game after hell game. You for sure
hell game after hell game, huh?
What did I say? 4 games are winnable. They're also losable.
I think 1, 2.
For sure.
Yeah. Hey, so real talk. All 5 games are winnable, but they got a lot. Panthers is a lot. They're gonna beat the Panthers. Blair's gonna beat the Panthers. Saints is probably the toughest game on the schedule. Saints are good at home. The Saints are actually.
We always lose.
Saints ain't gonna play that Fields running shit.
But Saints defense is tough.
Yeah,
Fields don't run. He got the most passing touchdowns. What you talking about?
Fields really don't run this year.
Yeah, he really ain't run. Yeah, you're right about that. I was disappointed when I played him last week. I was like, you couldn't give me like a honey and a touchdown. I need that Fields, that fantasy Fields. But I mean, like, I can see y'all going 2 and 3. I just can't get y'all at the Chargers, at Saints.
What the Chargers?
That Viking game scares me, bro. I don't know why Vegas knows, bro. They just know. Like sometimes they miss, but they think they think everybody's going to bet all the public on the Bears because of no Jefferson, and they think after what they saw last week and how Cousins plays on the road, man, this is fucking just feels like a fucking. I'm leaving. I ain't touching that game this week. Just future. I'm off that shit.
Bears.
You got 4
Bears
and 1
money line.
4 and 1. Next 5.
4 and 1. Next 5.
I said 3 and 2. Chuck said 2 and 3. Might as well keep the ball rolling. What we got for Philly, guys? Next 5.
Oh,
it's looking real 5-0-ish.
Philly schedule.
No bias. I say 4 and 1.
What's the games? Let me pull it up.
At Jets, home versus Miami. At Washington, home versus Dallas. At
We
KC.
don't know what Philly is, man. Like,
yeah,
here we go. We don't know what Philly is.
I mean, hey,
I'll tell you the trap game. I'm going to go at the trap games. I'll tell you the trap game. So, Eagles schedule.
Just told you the
Jets,
games.
Dolphins, Commanders, Cowboys, Chiefs.
Jets, Dolphins.
Okay, once we get to Dallas game, shit gets real. I'll say that on the schedule in general.
Damn.
Y'all first loss gonna be against the Dolphins. Oh, I'm sorry, Chuck. You can go.
Oh no, you go. Y'all should beat the Jets. That's still a game that I'm still like blah. But y'all beat the Jets. Y'all beat the this is I'm telling you right now, man. Y'all gonna beat the Dolphins by 30. They suck, bro. They just I'm not a believer, bro. They had a hell game with New England.
I don't know what we're gonna do with Tyreek.
Just
I'll be real.
Huh?
I don't know what we're gonna do with Tyreek and them. I'll be real.
Man, it don't matter. Y'all gonna outscore them by 30. They just can't keep up. I'm telling you, bro. The way they play is not it, bro.
That's what the fans disrespect. I love the Dolphins, man. I love everything they do.
They
man.
beat up on bad teams. Like they beat who they
y'all beat up on bad teams.
But we blow them out though. We blow them out. We don't lose by 20 when we play a good team.
They've been blowing out everybody. They blew out who they just played.
They just played some bums.
Just played Carolina.
Yeah, they flooded
Carolina last week, right?
No,
they played Carolina this week. Whew, that's free cheese, baby.
They played the Giants. They played the Giants last week
and flooded them.
Yeah, they flooded. Did they flooded them? I thought they won by 10.
Yeah, that game was not close
for a minute, right?
31-16.
Oh yeah, they
never ever like they was running up and down the field on them dudes, man.
What you get? So you got Jets and Miami are a win. Keep going, Chuck.
Jets, Miami win. Cowboys is a blowout. They suck, bro. Y'all gonna beat. Look, y'all gonna beat Washington. The Chiefs, and then this is the game y'all lose. Y'all lose to Washington.
We're not losing now,
bro. They play y'all good every year, both games.
They do. We're not losing them. That ain't have that fluke ass win. That fluke. Did you remember the game? I remember it vividly. Fluke ass game, bro.
Oh, that shit was fluke. But I'm telling you, bro, Washington gonna get up for this game, dog. That's the one y'all lose. That's the trap game.
I'll say this. I think we beat the Jets. We beat Miami. I think we beat the Commanders. The Dallas game is the game that's people are just going to think Eagles flood them, but that's like a coin flip game, bro. The spread's going to be like 2 or so.
Bro. Y'all gonna win by 30.
And I really do, like I said, KC in the revenge game.
Y'all might get my man. Y'all might not even get Dak. Y'all might get
the Eagles by 40 if Dak ain't playing. Dak's not that bad, bro.
What's the Niners? Y'all might get Trey Lance.
We ready for that. We see that in practice every day, running around.
They beat
the Jets. Bro, this Dak shit.
Beat the Jets.
2 weeks.
Yeah, they beat the Jets. Lose to the Dolphins on Sunday night. Beat the shit out the Commanders. Beat the shit out the Cowboys, and then lose to Kansas City. So 3-2.
3-2. Yeah, so 4-1. What'd you have, Chuck? 4-1.
I got 4. It's possible. I'm telling you that Commanders game, bro. But yeah, 4-1. I just don't feel like
you got them winning in KC. That's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be tough in KC, but they just got more weapons.
If they go 3-2 in that stretch, I'm not gonna be shocked.
Nah,
if they go 2-3, I'll be worried a little bit.
I think
they Bills and 49ers. Ooh, that's a tough stretch.
It gets crazy because look, I mean, I don't want to get past it, but Bills, 49ers at Dallas, at Seattle. This whole stretch from Dallas to Seattle is crazy.
I'm telling you.
I don't know if there's a tougher stretch in the league if Eagles, Dallas bounces back.
Yeah, they should beat the Jets because the Jets quarterback play is atrocious. The Dolphins the Eagles team is built to. The Dolphins will score a little bit, but they're built to like third or fourth quarter. We're just gonna wear the team out, and they're gonna figure out how to stop that shit. Eagles and Commanders division game, bro. They're just gonna play them tough. It's in Washington in October. It could be nasty, rainy weather game. I just feel like that's
fair.
the L.
I'll give it to you. Fair.
Eagles, Cowboys. The Cowboys suck. And this Eagles-Chiefs games, they're going to show the whole fucking world why they should have won a Super Bowl last year. I just feel like they just flood them.
I kind of agree with that. Only thing I say is you both have us blowing out Dallas. We never really blow out Dallas that much, especially in recent years.
It's a division game.
I'm going to be realistic with that game. It's just going to be a tough game. Everyone gets up for that game.
My thoughts on it is that Philly can't afford to lose to the Commanders this year.
Agree.
That this stretch of games, the later stretch of games include the Chiefs 2 weeks later, Buffalo, 49ers, at Cowboys, at Seattle.
At Seattle, it's tough.
So you can't. Philly can't afford to lose to the Commanders, or you're talking about maybe making the NFC East race just much tighter than what it needs to be.
Yeah.
And I
What I
think the
do
Eagles
like,
are on a mission. So
what I do like, and not to go over the whole schedule, is the last 3 weeks should be buys.
for sure.
I mean, if they're going to end the schedule like that, I'm assuming NFL thought the Giants would be a
y'all
lot
got
better.
the Bills.
They'll probably play us tough though. The Giants always play us tough too.
Y'all schedule is nasty.
Yeah, it was the toughest coming into the year based off the numbers, but I don't know. I mean, this stretch is crazy. But, all right, boys, let's get into our picks next week. I don't have any prop picks, but we can go over the spreads. I'm actually hitting the casino. Well, I'm gonna hit the Louisiana border tomorrow to put some bets in tomorrow morning.
Oh, you ain't playing.
I should just send my money to Chuck and let him bet everything.
Well, hey, real quick, G, not to cut you off, but let me just say something. So y'all got, after that Chief game, y'all got the Bills at home, Niners at home. Then y'all go to Dallas. Then y'all got Seattle at home. Dog.
No, at Seattle.
Oh, Seattle. Dog.
It's tough.
I ain't gonna lie, G. That's tough.
2-2, maybe? I don't know.
Man, y'all
I think the split between Niners are going to be out for blood for sure. I know they're going to be out for blood because what happened last year. They got that. I like
this though, bro. This is battle tested. You go into the playoffs.
I love that. I love it. I love it. And if the Eagles find a way, I think every game is winnable for Philly, but I'm not going to say they're going to win every game. If they find a way to just win these games, then shit gets real because the 1 seed is going to be so important in the NFC between Philly and the Niners, in my opinion.
Home field going to be nasty with those teams.
It's going to be nuts. But let's get into. By the way, Astros up 3-2 in the top of the ninth. Looks like 2 outs, so Minnesota is going to get one last chance to keep this series going in the bottom of the ninth. Dodgers, Diamondbacks, end of the second, 0-0. Live updates, Talk Soon podcast. Here we go. Next week's picks. Broncos at Chiefs. Chiefs are minus 10.5. I'm hammering the minus 10.5 until it goes to 12 Sunday morning.
Yeah, I'm with you. I love the Chiefs covering that 10.5. Man, they're gonna blow the Broncos out. And
Chuck.
Yeah, I think okay, so like I said, I think they covered the 10.5. But these Thursday night games, bro, they've been nasty work, dog. Like, they just been like, you might as well throw the record out the window on Thursday.
Yeah, it's going to be over in the second quarter.
I don't know if it's the Amazon Prime game. I don't know why it's so bad. These games been terrible. But, yeah, I mean, like, you got to take the Chiefs cover, man. It's just no way, dog. Broncos so.
Ravens at Titans. Titans are home dogs +4.
Then the game is in New England. That game is in Europe. This the scary game.
Oh, it is. Damn. I didn't take that into consideration. Good call. I had the Titans +4. With that
Baltimore
news,
got there early too. They got
there early.
I like that.
I'm taking the Ravens if they got there early.
I'm switching my pick to the Ravens. If this was in Tennessee, I would have took the Titans +4.
Yeah,
but good info right there. Next game, San Fran at Cleveland. Cleveland's +6.5. Big home dog.
Bro.
This is tough, man. This line's telling me it's going to be a grittier game than what people think.
I like Browns +6.5.
I'm with you, Vince.
I think their pass rush gives Purdy some problems.
I'm with you, and I think this is like a not a big test. I think this is a small test for the Niners going against this defense to see, I got Browns +6.5. Chuck.
Well, so this is tricky right now. It's 6.5 right now because Vegas thinks Deshaun Watson's playing, but he ain't practicing the last.
That's true.
6 or 7 days.
Injury.
Yeah.
And if I forgot the backup's name. What is his name?
Youngster from I don't forget what school. I know who you're talking about, but
if he starts, this is the lock of the week with the Niners -6.
Let's just assume Watson's playing because that's what the line's saying. We'll avoid the pick if he doesn't play.
I would take I'm taking the Niners to cover the 6.5 because I don't think if he plays, he's not going to be 100%. But if he doesn't play, it's an auto win because that quarterback is that bad. Their backup quarterback is really that bad.
Yeah,
he's give me the Niners with the points. I'm taking the Niners to cover.
Minus,
-6.5. Yeah.
Commanders at Falcons.
That's a hard.
Normally we
don't bet.
Yeah, don't bet. Viewer discretion. These are just our picks.
Yeah, these are our picks. Yeah.
Now, I will say this: like we would crown this a toilet bowl like 4 weeks ago. It's a little bit better of a game, but it's still Sam Howell versus Desmond Ritter. I saw something earlier in the week saying Ritter hasn't lost at home yet. Is that true?
He hasn't. He's been nasty at home.
So with that news, I'm gonna take the Falcons minus 2.5 at home.
I'm going with Commanders plus 2.5, man.
Bounce back week.
I think that, I'm just going to play it in how I'm thinking Vegas is thinking, on how they're going to get the public's money. Falcons play well against, who did they play last week?
The Texans.
Texans, who was hot, right? And so I'm thinking that Vegas is thinking, well, hey, Falcons are favorite. People will probably just dump everything on Falcons minus 2.5. And so I'm just going to go the opposite and roll with Commanders covering.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a bait. Go ahead, Chuck.
Yeah, I think Vegas is smart. They're baiting. Commanders, after they got embarrassed last week on Thursday night.
Who on earth would take the Commanders after they lost to the Bears?
Vegas
right?
knows. And then the Commanders pass rush. They just played the Eagles in the overtime at home. They had a longer week than normal. I'm taking Commanders money line. I don't even need points. I'm taking the Commanders money line, and I actually like Logan Thomas to have a big game. Falcons has been getting just straight 8 by tight ends the whole season.
Yep.
So I just feel like they just valuing the Falcons a little too much at home. I like the Commanders to come in here and win straight up.
And it's hard to run on the Commanders, Yeah. And I think that's a big part of what makes the Falcons go with Bijan and Algier, the other guy. And so if they can't run and you got to rely on Ritter, I trust Howell more than I trust Ritter. That's not saying a lot, but
fair assessment.
If I think Justin Fields was just good, and he did well against a good Commanders defense. I don't know if Ritter can do that, because Ritter's been iffy as is. So I'm definitely loving the value on Commanders money line.
Panthers at Dolphins. Dolphins are minus 13.5. I would take the Dolphins minus 13.5. Only thing that may happen is if they're up 20 and you see a nasty backdoor cover, because they'll probably keep Bryce Young in the whole time since he's a rookie. So keep that in mind. I would still probably bet this, though, because Dolphins should beat them by 40 if they wanted to.
Yeah, this is no-brainer, man. Like, Carolina's easily the worst team in football. Bryce Young, I don't want to say he's ass or he's not going to be good, but as it relates to this season and the weapons that he has, I'm fading them every week. Every week is so bad, man. And so, Dolphins you could be minus 20 and I would take
it. Man, see, I'm with you, Vince, but man, I watched that game. They down 18 versus the Lions with a minute 40 left, calling timeout, bro. Like that's
what I'm saying.
Bro, it's wild. Like, it's like, dog, like they're just gonna put Bryce Young out there the whole game, no matter what the score is. He's just gonna play situational football every time.
Rightfully so, though.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it makes sense to just get him as many reps as possible. But the Dolphins' offense is it fit.
They can't keep up. They just
points, man. Like they was 9.5 when they played. The Lions did cover, but it was scary, man. Like, but I just can't take Carolina with the points. I'm taking the Dolphins to cover the 13.5.
Yeah. Next one, Vikings at Bears. Vince, I don't even think I gotta ask you. Bears money line.
Bears money line, baby.
I know you too well now, buddy. Chuck.
Man, this is another setup. I want to pick the Bears so bad because I think they did turn a corner. But why are they underdogs with no Justin Jefferson, bro?
It is a fishy line.
It makes no fucking sense, dog. Like,
maybe they don't cover. But that's why you go money. Oh, well, they're dogs. So
that's what I don't get. Why they're not? Why it should be even money, or the Bears should be favored. No way. Kirk Cousins on a roll. 1, he's back. 2, they got no Justin Jefferson. They should just not be favored. I don't know what they. I would stay away from this game if I'm not touching this game at all. But if I had to take something, and this is not a knock on the Bears or the Vikings.
You're just reading the line.
I'm reading the line, and I've been doing this forever. I'm taking the Vikings to cover 2.5. It's just screaming it the way Vegas got it. The way
That's
Vegas got
fair. It's similar to the Commanders line, but I'm just gonna ride the Bears wave. And I know we had our big debate with Fields and stuff earlier, but I think you said this, Chuck. He's poised for another big week.
He is.
I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised if he threw 4 TDs again. And if you don't
And
have him in
it's a
DFS,
Darnell
you're
Mooney
not
week.
gonna win any money.
It's a
So-
Mooney week though. That's how you get different. You fade.
I'm
you
not
fade DJ
playing
Moore.
Mooney. I watched this man
Bro,
drop the touchdown
Mooney has
from my squat last
historically.
week.
Mooney has.
I'm not
historically-
playing Mooney, bro.
Listen though. He's
Chuck
historically.
knows it's not. Yeah,
Hey,
us
Mooney's.
Bears. Go ahead, Chuck. My bad.
No, you good. Mooney historically has destroyed the Vikings, bro.
He's right.
I'm
He's
telling
right.
you, this is a Mooney week. Everybody had a get right game. This is the. You know what? Fuck it, man. I know. I was not touching this game. I changed my pick. Give me Bears money line.
Oh, there you go. We're all in the Bears. That's 3-0.
Vegas got to show me this week, but I ain't.
I think I'm just salty because Mooney dropped a touchdown for me last week for the guap, and
Cost me too.
that's why I'm. And I text Vince in the group chat. I was like, "This motherfucker!" I was so mad, bro. He's supposed to catch that because that was a dime. Colts at Jags. Jags minus 4.5. Division game tough, but I'm gonna say Jags keep their win streak going. Nice win in London. Now they're back home. I got Jags covering minus 4.5. And Richardson's out, so it's Minshew, right?
Yeah, Richardson's out. There's Gardner Minshew in there, but didn't they win last week?
Yeah, which is sneaky.
Yeah,
they won with Minshew last week.
And then the Jags, that's the game that I feel like Trap is fuck, man. Trap is fuck, man. Like, I think the Bears game is like, sometimes with Vegas, if you guys gamble, so you guys know this, but sometimes Vegas puts one of those like make you overthink it type of game. And I think that's what the Bears game is. It's like, yeah, go ahead and overthink this 2.5, and Bears just beat the shit out of Minnesota. And then you got people who are probably going to parlay money line Jacksonville Jaguars and a lot of their parlays. And Jacksonville should win. Like you said, G, the line just, man, the 4.5 is just.
It does scream trap a little, but they're just going to have to show
after
me.
They just,
I'm betting on this game.
Yeah, after they just beat Buffalo, maybe they have some jet lag coming from London. That could be it. Scary, man. Scary. I'm gonna go Jacksonville. I'm gonna go Jacksonville covering the 4.5 because there's no Ant Richardson. But you know what? No. I'm gonna take Colts with the 4.5. They've been playing well, man. I gotta grow up as a gambler, and I'm telling you that, it's
another fishy line.
Colts plus 4.5. I'll live with if it doesn't hit because I'm not betting it.
Yeah, this is a fishy line. Like it don't like Anthony Richardson out, Gardner Minshew starting.
Is it that fishy though? Like it's a division game. They're giving the Colts a little bit of respect. I don't think it's like crazy. Like
without their QB1 though.
But I mean, Minshew's like manageable, and the Jags haven't looked outside of last week. The Jags haven't looked great, so Vegas isn't like really pumping them up too much. So that's I think the line's right almost. Maybe 5.5.
But there you go though. Like Jags, like you said, Jags ain't looked that great. They might lay an egg, and I would think,
possible.
Like
I think
coaches know each other well, so it should be interesting.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm taking Colts with the points. I think this is a big Michael Pittman game. I just feel like Minshew's gonna. He's just a good quarterback. He's just in a situation where they just they Anthony Richardson is that guy, but like they have a great backup. He's one of the best backup quarterbacks in the league. You know this, Garrett, from playing when he played for the Eagles.
Sure.
So I don't think the Jags are that good. I think the London game gonna push some people to side with the Jags at 4.5. But you gotta look. Last time the Jags was at home, they got fucking fleeced by the Texans, bro. They got blown out by the Texans. So yeah, man, give me the Colts with the points. Yeah, this is another Vegas.
I wanted to look at props to see if they had anything up for that game for JT, but nothing's up. We'll do a little sidebar. Do you guys think they lean on JT a little more this week, or you think they're kind of split Zach Moss and keep kind of work JT in little by little?
I think you can't You just gave him that large contract, and you don't, with him coming off of like the injury that he had, I don't think you can just come back and give him 20, 25 carries. So I think it's split.
Yeah, I agree. I think they're gonna split. He might get a little more work this week, but I mean, like it's like look at the he hasn't been with the team, and look at what's the situation in when I'm thinking of Raiders. What's his name? Josh Jacobs. Look at that situation. How he looked like a brick the first two. He looked better and better the last 2 weeks, but he looked like a brick his first game. It's like, oh my god, you could tell you missed the whole training camp. But like, yeah, it's gonna be a couple of weeks before he get clicking. But he'll get clicking. He just gotta get caught up to speed. But yeah, they probably split carries again.
I don't mean to cut you off. Saints at Texans. Texans are home dogs. Plus 1.5. I agree. It's
hard week, man. If I'm being completely honest.
Yeah, I thought at first, like looking at these lines, you're looking at them like, yeah, but this is a tough game because everything in my mind says the Saints should win. But I would take the Texans money line because Stroud is playing really good football with banged up O-line. Receivers nobody knew before the season, outside of maybe Mechie from college. Stroud's balling, and I'm going to go Texans money line. If I were betting, I don't know if I would touch this, but I'll say Texans. I'll just take Texans plus 1.5 for pick purposes.
Man, I'll look at this week in its totality, and it screams doggy, doggy, doggy. It just screams doggy.
Yeah, I agree.
And I just felt, especially last week, if I remember correctly, a lot of favorites, won and covered easily. And so Vegas always got to get it back. With that said, not to be long-winded, Saints and Texans, that's tough as fuck, man. If I had to choose,
sucks.
Yeah, he definitely sucks. But man, they're winning games. They're winning.
Crazy.
They're winning. It's like I look up and
defense is real.
Their defense is real, and I'm having a hard time picturing rookie
the
CJ
youngster
Stroud doing well against the Saints. The Saints in their defense. I'm gonna go with the Saints in this one. I know I feel like a fool taking Derek Carr, but I'm gonna go with the Saints in this one. But I would only pick a money line. It can definitely that hook scares the hell out of me, man.
Yeah. Okay, so man, I'm a big mouth guy. It's just Texans just lost in Atlanta. Saints just beat the Patriots by 100. They're only 1.5 favorites in Houston, which is not historically known to be a hard place to play.
It's not.
So give me the Texans straight up. Like this is another this is a trap. Yeah. Like it just screams trap. This is a Nico Collins another week for Nico Collins. He had an off week.
Cooks Laddie? Does he cook Laddie?
They move around. Yeah, he cooks Laddie.
Yeah, they do move around a lot.
They move around, and Tank Dell is in concussion protocol, so Nico Collins is probably the play if you just want to look at the yards or receptions. And it's a Kamara. You're running back with Kamara. I like Kamara on his rushing. Yeah, I'm getting into plays, but yeah, Kamara looks like a good play. But it's going to be a close game, man, but I'm taking Stroud at home. He's just a better quarterback than Derek Carr right now.
Straight up.
What you guys think of the over? I'm sorry. What you guys think of the over in that game?
I like the over, too.
Me too.
I couldn't touch it just because I know the Saints defense is real, and D'Amico's got that defense playing pretty well as well. So I would personally be afraid to even touch it. I'm not even gonna make a pick. I guess I would take the under, but it's not something I'll be confident in.
Mm-hmm.
We got Seattle at Bengals. Now it's just another tricky game. Bengals are -3 at home. They got back on track yesterday. The whole world is going to be on the Bengals. And I'm with them. Why not? Run it back with Burrow and Chase in DFS. Woolen cannot guard Chase, and neither can – I can't think of the other corner's name right now. I know Witherspoon moves around a lot. Witherspoon moves around a lot. He probably either one will probably follow. But give me the Bengals -3. I think they know they're still in a situation where they have to win and they can't mess around. wouldn't be surprised if Seattle went in there won, but just give me the Bengals -3.
Yeah, I don't think it matters for this game. I think it's a push. I think the Bengals are going to win the game by 3 points. So I wouldn't fool around with that Seattle money line. I think Bengals they have to win it. They have to. Like this is
They
like
have to win.
they can't really afford to keep dropping games in what now looks to be a really competitive AFC North, right? With the Steelers just squeaking out wins some fucking how. And the Ravens obviously, had some drops and a little injured, but right now it's looking like if the Bengals keep losing games, they could fall out of this race and quick. So I think that they have to win, but I think it's a dog fight. And I think Joe Burrow gets some field goal range late and it's a push. So I would, take the Bengals money line, but or -3.
Chuck.
Yeah, I'm taking the Bengals -3. I think they keep it rolling. I know they went to Arizona. Arizona's not a good team, but Burrow just looked like it's 80% Burrow. He should be 90% Burrow this week. I really like the Bengals secondary is actually they have a good secondary. I think they can stop Metcalf and Lockett, and it's going to be tough for Walker to run. Yeah, I like the Bengals to cover the 3 comfortably.
I do like the over in this game as well.
Oh, for sure.
45.5, I would take the over. And the juice is on the underside, so it makes me like the over even more.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at this game. Patriots at Raiders. Slight Jimmy G revenge game. Raiders -3, and I like them. I'm finally not going to bet on the Patriots, and this is probably – I don't bet on them anyway, but finally not going to pick them, and this is probably going to be the week I get killed not picking them. Give me Raiders -3. Vince?
Yeah, Raiders -3. Patriots are one of the bottom 3 teams in the league. They're on Caleb watch.
Facts.
I think there's a chance is Mac Jones hurt? Or did he get benched? I don't know.
I think he's going to play, but
he's starting.
It's question, but I think he's going to play.
That was a great point, G. But not only Jimmy G, revenge game, but Jacoby Myers revenge game.
Yeah, that might be a sneaky stack.
Hold up.
Might be a sneak. Hey, Jimmy G loves Myers, and people saw it in prime time the other night, but I knew it from week 1. He loves Myers.
Yeah.
Chuck,
I'm gonna I like the Raiders -3. I think this is the week that we see Josh Jacobs just go nuclear. I just feel like this just feels like he's touchdown in 2 straight games. I just feel like he gets rolled. He has that big 19-20 carry game for 160 yards. I just feel like this is a Josh Jacobs game. Kamara kind of got him last week on the ground a little bit. And, I don't really got much to say about the Patriots. I think the spread should be higher, but I'm guessing because the Patriots scored 0 points last week, they think they're going to come out and just fight a little bit. I'm guessing play for Bill, I guess. I don't see it.
On the Patriots? Terrible. I still don't know who's on the Patriots.
Bro, with that said, and I think Vince you may have said this, Vince, is Bill officially on?
I did.
I mean, I know you kind of spoke on it before the season. Do you think he makes it to the end of the season? Probably so out of respect, but do you think he's back with New England next year? Either one of you?
I do.
Just because the loyalty and Kraft and his relationship, or
it's like Pop.
I think that
Popovich, bro.
I think the Patriots. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Chuck. My bad.
That style of basketball that Popovich plays is just I'm sorry. I hate saying this about the greats, man, because I don't want to sound stupid, but times have changed and they just don't want to get with the program. And that's the way I feel about Bill.
Sure.
You got to go get a quarterback that can either move the pocket or move with his legs. You got to go get some receivers. This ain't
seriously
where you can scheme. You don't got Andy Reid.
Preach.
Bro. You got Devontae Parker, Kendrick Bourne, and Tyquan Thornton. Juju Smith-Schuster been washed up for the last 3 years, bro. Like, they are wilding, bro.
Talk that talk.
Dog, come on. And then you got a good running back. Ramondre Stevens is a dog. Zeke's a good complementary. They got good tight ends and Gesicki and Hunter Hurst. I mean, I said Hunter Hurst Hemsley, like I was Triple H. You got Hunter Henry. You got pieces, but you just got to throw that playbook, that Tom Brady playbook out the window, bro. That shit's dead.
Vince, what were you going to say?
I think that I did say that, you know, Bill would be on the clock if he didn't produce anything. But as the season goes along and I see the Patriots, right, for me it's like Bill can't be this over the hill. Like, he just can't be this like, oh, I can go out here with Mac fucking Jones and whoever the fuck who at wide receiver and think that I'm going to compete in an AFC that's like, that has Patrick Mahomes and Justin Herbert, and the list just goes on and on.
Crazy.
Part of me thinks they're tanking for Caleb or Drake May. It's like he knows it. I think he's already had a conversation with Robert Kraft, and it's like, man, this shit is over. This season is over. No matter what because with what we have out here, it's just not going to work. And so, I think Bill is just is this is what I'm thinking now. At the beginning of the season, I thought that, you know, he was just trying to, you know, go out there with no bodies and make something out of nothing. But part of me thinks now it's like, man, he's tanking for one of these quarterbacks, and I think that the conversation now in New England has to be, we just have to get better talent. Like, we
Absolutely.
don't have Tom Brady. We don't have Tom Brady anymore making, you know, nothing out of something, you know what I'm saying? Or something out of nothing, I mean. And so with that, it's like, we got to play 21st century football, get some talent out here, get a quarterback out here. Like Chuck said, can move the pocket and move around and not a fucking statue. And so, I think we're going to look up and Patriots might have 2 wins at the end of the season.
And that attests to, like, him letting Myers go. Like, some of these guys are talented, and I don't know what happened in that situation, but it's like, you need weapons, man. Tom got the ball out in a half a second. You could have anybody at receiver, and especially when you have them talented slot guys that are on the same page with option routes. I'm not going to get too deep into it, but we're in a different age, man. You need these guys that can stretch the field, that can, you know, play to a certain scheme in your offense, and it doesn't look like we're seeing that in New England. I don't want to talk about it too much.
But real quick, though, let me just say one thing. You guys think it was a mistake that Zeke wanted to end up here?
I mean, I don't know. I think Zeke just wanted a job, bro.
Yeah, he wanted a job, get some money. He knows it was just another journey on his career.
Next game, the Detroit Lions at the Tampa Bay Bucks. Bucks are home dogs, and I like them. I like them with the 3. I like them with the 3.
Love the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this weekend.
What's up, Chuck?
So
I might even go as far as say, give me the fucking money line, man. You know what? Yeah. +1. If anybody that's watching to the Talk Soon podcast, I'm Tampa Bay Buccaneers +140.
Ooh,
money line. So
talk to me, Chuck.
I like the Lions to cover the 3, and this is another, like, I would be nervous. I'm nervous just because it's, you know, the Bucks are good. But I would be nervous if it was Lions -1 or -1.5. But 3, Vegas just knows that, like, Vegas knows a lot of people are on, like, Tampa. I like Tampa. But 3 is a lot to give a home team that has arguably, like, they've been playing just as good as the Lions outside of the Eagles. You know, like they lost to the Eagles, and that team is better than any team the Lions play. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, for them to – and they lost the Eagles at home, but for them to have this spread at -3, I think the Lions cover it. I think we're going to be able to move the ball on the ground. I know a lot of people don't think we are against this team, but I think our run game is built different. But the difference in this game is just going to be Baker. I just feel like I'd rather just – if it's one guy that you don't have to blitz – it is that guy on the other side of the ball for Tampa Bay. It is Baker Mayfield. We can send 4 all game. We don't got to worry about him taking off. That's one guy I'm not worried about destroying us. And
Mike Evans field day, by the way.
Huh?
Mike Evans field day.
He has a hamstring injury. He might not even
Oh,
play.
is he out if he don't play?
He's questionable.
I thought he was back this week.
If he's out, then it's for sure. But I just don't think Baker can. I just don't think. I think this defense is built to stop quarterbacks like Baker Mayfield.
Fair. Next one, Cardinals at Rams. Tough game because it's division. I'm actually going to take it to Cardinals +7. I don't love it. I think the Rams can bounce back and smoke them, but the spread, the way I'm reading this spread, I'm going to take the Cards.
7?
Yeah,
I like Rams -7. I think it's a flood. Cooper Kupp is back. It's nasty out there in LA.
he's going to snap this week too, by the way.
No, he's going to snap, bro.
I think Arizona's coming back down on reality. Time to start thinking about Caleb Williams and floating Kyler Murray. And no James Conner either. Flood.
Right, no James Conner. You're right. I forgot about that.
That is factored into the spread already when Vegas puts it out. So it's like that's why it kind of made me like, why is this not an 8.5 with like Connor out? Dobbs still a quarterback. Dobbs is like sneaky. Like I don't know. Give me Cards, but could be wrong. Go ahead, Chuck.
Yeah, give me the Rams -7. Bro. I just forgot. Connor's out. Josh Dobbs looked normal last week, and then you just saw what Jamar Chase did to these guys, bro. What do you think Cooper Kupp's going to do? Damn, he's so expensive, though, for DFS purposes. But, man.
I mean, both receivers might go crazy.
They might go crazy. Stafford might be the QB behind Fields this week.
Next game, Eagles at Jets. Eagles are -7.
Damn. I didn't think it was going to be that high.
I would like to see I wish this was like 7.5, 8 would make me feel more comfortable as an Eagles fan, but it has kind of a looks like a push.
7
really
is crazy.
Does. Give me the Eagles -7 on the road, man. I think they're just a flat out better team. I think they're going to get the Zach Wilson and make it tough for that kid.
I'm taking the Jets with the 7. I think that we have yet to see Jalen Hurts just pass the ball just extremely well. I think he's had some struggles. He's hit some big time throws and some key moments to help Philly win games. But I think that this Jets defense gets after him a little bit. They won't be so weak against the run like some of these other teams. I still think Philly wins. I can see the push too, like 21-14, something like that. Maybe like a fluke fumble or something like that. But I'm gonna go with Jets covering 7. Defensive battle.
Yeah, I like the Jets to cover this 7, and the reason I said that, the Jets just play better at home. Zach Wilson feels, and he's not a good quarterback, but he feels a lot more comfortable at home. And on top of that, you saw last Sunday, 2 Sundays ago, Mahomes came in here and he played bad. Mahomes probably had his worst game of the season versus the Jets. He threw like 3 picks. Like, I just feel like the Jets got good defense, and the Eagles are a way better team. But I just feel they got enough weapons and they're at home to cover that 7.
Would love to see Sauce Gardner trail A.J. Brown.
Devonta Smith week.
That's what I was thinking too. Maybe for a prop, maybe over his receptions or whatever. Because if the Jets had
receptions, I would like that.
Any type of smarts, you have Sauce trail AJ. Doesn't mean he's going to stop him, but just off of just a heights and measurements type of thing, I want Sauce on AJ Brown.
For sure, I agree with that. I'm not even saying don't play Devonta in like DFS because it's probably going to be a lower scoring game, but I do like the Devonta receptions that Vince says it. He's probably going to see more singled up targets. Next game, Giants at Bills. Giants are getting 2 touchdowns, 14 points at Buffalo. I don't even know what to say. I'll let you take it, Vince. Give me the Giants +14.
You know what, man? You know what it is? The Bills should cover this, right?
They should.
But it's like Josh Allen does wild shit. especially when their offense isn't clicking. And if there's anything the Giants, have done this season is play a little bit of defense. Like they got their ass beat against the Dolphins, but they got a lot of takeaways against Tua. In the last few weeks, they've been playing better defensively at least. I'm in Buffalo, but see, Daniel Jones might not play. No, he's not playing. Who's the backup quarterback?
Is he out for sure?
I'm almost positive Daniel Jones is for
It's
sure out.
Tyrod Taylor. But is Daniel Jones out for sure? It's Tyrod's the backup, but
I think he might be doubtful.
Oh yeah, unlikely to play.
Yeah,
Tyrod, which makes it even sneakier, in my opinion.
You're right. You're right. Is Saquon gonna play?
Up in the air as well.
In there as well.
I think he's playing though. I think he's leaning towards playing. Look it up though. Barkley. He was limited in practice. I think he's like on track to play though. The last I read. Saquon's out there. Give me the Giants plus 14.
Give me Giants plus 14, man. Yeah.
I'm gonna go Buffalo minus 14. They just maxed the Dolphins by like 20 something at the crib. They just play better at home. They're coming off that loss in London. They're probably pissed, and this is the perfect team to get back.
You know what? You're right. I'm switching my pick. I'm Buffalo minus 14. I saw it at the beginning of the week and said, "Oh, this is easy." And
this is a
season has been like, don't go. You don't have to go against the grain too much. I think that Vegas gives back a little bit of the money that people are going to lose on Detroit earlier in the day, and Bills beat the shit out the Giants.
It's supposed to rain too. Oh yeah, this is a maxing. Oh man, this might be like 45-3 type shit, bro.
Last game of the week. I think the rain, in my opinion, helps the Giants maybe get it ugly and sloppier, but who knows? They might get smoked, or they will get smoked, but it's a matter if they cover or not. Last game, Monday night, Cowboys at Chargers. Cowboys are road favorites, minus 2.5. Talk about bounce back. Give me Dallas. I would love for the Chargers to win this game. Give me Dallas.
Ugh. I hate it. I'm with you. Give me Dallas, man.
Tough game, though.
Tough game, but give me Dallas.
Tough game.
This is hard, man. Give me the over, because I think the over is a lock. And I think the Chargers get a pretty good win at home, and they cover and they also win. And Dallas is in trouble at the close to the midway mark. I'll give me Chargers plus 2.5.
There it is, boys.
Doggy week, man. Doggy week, man.
Yeah, it is a doggy week.
I'm glad this game is not on the regular slate, because I can see it right now. This is the one game a year that Dak goes for like 360 to CD Lamb for 2 touchdowns. This is the game where they just air it out and be like, yeah, Dak's our guy. This is it.
CD Lamb captain Monday night?
Captain Monday night. This is the game where he bounces back and he's just talking all that shit and they lose the next 3. Yeah, this is typical Cowboy shit, bro. This is typical Cowboys. This is the game where they just go off and they look like Super Bowl champs and they lose like the next 2 games.
There's not many props out for this week. You guys got anything else for this week of football? I think we covered a lot.
I like Justin Fields over his passing touchdowns, whatever it's set at.
That's every week.
Every week. Minnesota has a really bad pass defense, and
it's probably I would guess it's at it's probably not even out yet. What's it at? 1.5 probably.
I'm about to check and see if it's there now.
By the way, Astros wind up winning. Astros, Rangers, ALCS. Diamondbacks are currently up 4-0 on the Dodgers. Could close it out and make the NLCS tonight.
Nice. Yeah, it's not out yet.
I need the Phillies to close it out tomorrow. Yeah, Astros turn it up in the playoffs for sure.
So yeah, like tomorrow I think it's probably crazy odds too. Chiefs win, Pacheco over 100 yards, Pacheco anytime touchdown. They probably get crazy odds on that. I think that's a good play for tomorrow. I think Denver's run defense is probably worse in the league.
What does that say? You said a Pacheco anytime? It's
Pacheco
probably like
anytime, Chiefs money
-110.
line, and
What's it
Pacheco
at?
over.
Let's see what it's at. Pacheco anytime.
Over
It's
100.
-130.
Over 100.
Oh, you want me to put it in the
Yeah,
odds?
put the touchdown over 130 and Chiefs money line.
Pacheco touchdown. What else?
Over 100.
Oh, over 100 rushing yards?
Yeah, that got to be high.
Oh, the alt?
Yeah, the all.
I don't have. Oh, they do have the alt. Has over 90. No, here we go. Over 100. And what was the last thing?
Chiefs money line.
Chiefs money line pays. You bet 20, pays 55.
Yeah, they ain't shit. They know Vegas know. Damn. Even the 100, you don't get. What's the 100? How's on the 100?
Plus 277.
Oh, he the cap tomorrow.
The odds.
That's the captain tomorrow, dog.
Yeah. I mean, if you put Chiefs spread in there, it's still only plus 388.
Damn.
Yikes.
All those profit boosts tomorrow, dog.
Go ahead, Vince.
Bears over 4.5 wins for the season is at 4.5. If the good people want to make some money, Bears about to go on a fucking run.
There we go.
Bears about to go on a fucking run. And
Yeah,
listen, the Lions gonna have to pay for all their
that's
sins, man. It's low.
That is low.
Don't worry.
Bro.
After this weekend, it's gonna go up to like 6.
They got 2 for sure. They for sure gonna beat the Panthers. They could beat the Raiders. Damn. 4.5.
Vince ain't been right about a Bears take yet.
4.5 is
early.
Damn, 4.5.
It's only week 6. That's all I'm gonna say. It's only week 6.
Right.
It's only week 6.
You're right.
Right. It's only week 6.
You just gotta win
a lot
4
of
times for
football
the
left.
next 11 weeks.
Left.
Damn.
It's okay.
I do want to see, like, I was the guy that wanted to see the Lions. I got like to see underdog teams kind of do well a little bit, but with Chuck and Dan like gas up the Lions in week 6, I just want to see him get humbled this week.
Bro,
That's all
got a cap, dog.
No. Keep that same energy on the pod, man. Don't be tapping on the group chat and you get on the pod and would be all humble. Nah, dog.
No,
you are gassing blue Kool-Aid all on your shirt, all in your beard. Like, come on, man.
We definitely go flood.
Always at the game with the ski mask on.
He took that. Hey, Gino had him that walk with the ski mask in his hand after the game.
Yep. Had that. What's that? How
Gino had me with the ski mask over my head, like sitting there, like. Bro, he took the air out the stadium, bro, with that touchdown to Lockett. We was sick, like, bro.
Tricky game for the Lions this week. Tricky game. They should.
You gotta play aggressive, man. Play aggressive on defense. I told you, I'm still not a fan of our coach like everybody else is. I think he holding us back.
If the Lions lose this weekend, does the hype die down a little bit?
No,
this is the problem, Vince. It's gonna die down, and then they're gonna win like 3 straight, and they're gonna do the same thing. And it's like, to me, I said it in the group chat. They lost to Seattle. Told me a little bit of who the Lions are. They're a good football team. But when all eyes are like, all right, take the leap. We want to see you take the next step. And they did some Lions-ass shit and lost at home. Not saying they still win the North comfortably. I'm staying there. That's locked. That's locked.
Okay. So you just think the Lions aren't good enough to make it to a Super Bowl or an NFC title game
this year? No.
Okay.
NFC title? I won't say that's impossible for them. Super Bowl? Hell no. Hell no.
Okay.
Fair?
Yeah, I think the next. I mean, if I'm being honest, like I said, the Lions have played well. I don't want to just come off as a hater or a super biased Bears fan. It'd be crazy to say that the Lions haven't, at least from off their expectations, lived up to them till now. With that said, like I said, I see a very suspect secondary. I see a coach that loves to gamble, and I just think that Jared Goff is ultimately going to cost them. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see.
I got high hopes for you, Chuck. We gonna see.
I can't believe the Dodgers getting maxed like this, dog. Nasty.
Crazy. I do like what you said about the Lions, though. They are handling business. They aren't really in too many tight games. So when you see your team handling the bad teams by 2-3 possession scores, that's a good sign for sure.
Baseball is so
big
fluid.
test this week, and it'll tell me a lot about the Bucks and Lions. I ain't got anything else, boys. You want to wrap it up?
Yeah, wrap it up.
Episode 8 in the books. Week 6 football. We'll be back next week. Kind of review some games, certain topics, and we'll put our picks out. What are you guys thinking next Wednesday, maybe Tuesday? We'll look at it, but that's a wrap. We'll talk soon.
Cool. Talk soon.